All right. So I am back. Yeah. All right. So earlier this morning we talked about I gotta put some music. I know you guys hear a little bit of music going, but I need some music in my ear. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So earlier we were talking about how I made a script to kind of organize the difference between ticks and volume. Gotta enjoy Nipsey Hussle in the air, you know. All right, so the difference between ticks and volume. So ticks are the number of trades or transactions that happen. Volume is the amount of shares that happen within the trade. So like I said, typically when I'm looking back my post analysis, I see that the ticks and the volume are roughly the same. Let me add for you. Okay, so here, disable. All right, so here you see the, trying to make it bigger. Down here you see the tick count. So this, so the orange bar is a red candle. The green bars are green candles or bullish candles. Up here is the volume. Now I'm trying to make it a little bit larger. Let's do this. Let's put it down here. And we need to stretch it out. Okay, so if you see the volume and the ticks are roughly the same, right? Everybody see that? You see how when the volume goes up like that, the amount of ticks goes up too? That doesn't necessarily make sense, right? So just because you have more transactions doesn't mean that you have more volume. You could have more transactions with less volume. And also, one of the things that I've done wrong in the past was, like when the chart was at the bottom and a reversal and it was starting to work its way up, that was good. I had the right number of shares, but as it moves toward the top, I'm still trading the same number of shares. And I don't necessarily think that that's smart, which it worked in the past, but when it doesn't work, it really doesn't work. So as the chart moves up, you technically want to, depending on where you're at in the chart, depending on what your strategy is, as the chart moves up, you move more towards supply. You actually want to be trading less shares because there's more likelihood of it dropping down below a ascending support or dropping down below a price level, price zone consolidation, right? So if you have a higher number of shares so again, volume and trades should not really, to me, they shouldn't be equal at all points during the chart. But you can see that it's going up, it's going up. It's going down, it's going down. It goes up, it goes up. And like I said, what I saw just looking at inflection points, pivot points, rejection points, is that there tends to be a imbalance. There tends to be a instead of both of them being the same on the same ratio all the way through, there tends to be a huge difference. So either volume will just get really large, ticks will stay the same, or maybe I need to do that. Volume will get really large and ticks will stay the same, or ticks will get really large, volume will stay the same. So I haven't looked at that. What I have been looking at is when one of them gets really high. I haven't been looking to see if it gets really high, what the other one is doing. So maybe I need to look at that today. But at any rate, what I did was I put together a script that shows what the ratio is, what the relationship is, roughly a 1-to-1, because when you have a certain amount of ticks, you have a certain amount of volume. You have a certain amount of ticks, you have relational, proportional amount of volume, larger. So that ratio is roughly the same throughout. So when that ratio changes, or when one of the parameters gets way outside of the ratio, that's when something is about to happen. That's when there's a change. That's when there's some control going on. So that's what I look for when I made the script for ticks or volume. ticks of volume, I have it off right now. I'm going to turn it on. Status, that. I'll close that. Ticks of volume is here, right? So I have this same, okay, that's overlaid. All right, so ticks of volume is here. Again, when the volume is higher than the ratio, then we're going to paint it blue. When the ticks are higher than ratio, we're going to paint it white. And then when the volume is like when it's much larger than the average volume, then we're going to make note of that. We're going to put a cross, right? So when you have this cross here, all right, you have this cross, you go up top, and it's the top. I mean, it's the top of the move, right? Down here, this candle here, that is actually, now I don't know when that volume, because I'm on the 15 tick time frame, so maybe if I went to the 5 tick time frame, I can see a little bit more clearly. I imagine that's the top of that move. Where were we at? I don't remember which one it was, but at any rate, it doesn't work every single time, right? Obviously, but it gives me a lot better idea. It gives me like that X-ray vision into when to get in. So that's what I'm playing with today. I'm trying to see how to work that, and like what to use as a risk-reward relationship. How to make it work, because it looks like it works frequently enough, and like I said, there may be some tweaking I can do. There may be an adjustment I can do with the script to make it a little bit more accurate, but that's what I'm up to today. So some of the tickers that are moving for today are AULT BBLG HSCS and WAVD. All right, let's get into it. So first off, I have the same radar screen put up over here. This is just all the 1% changes for the day, and I'm just going to go and filter them. Let's see, I think I'm going, what did I do? 10 for the max, and then I need it to have at least 100,000 shares. Less than or equal to, and I need 100,000 shares at least, or maybe 1 million. All right, how did I lose everything? So we have these. All right, so now I'm just going to go back to this screen and add these to a watch list. And just for these SPRC, wait a minute, WAVD. Okay, SPRC, we'll leave that up there. All right, so we look at this. WAVD looks like it just started moving. Moved up very nice. Got a little bit of resistance line there. Possible support down there. MGOL came, I think it came uncomfortably below this 50%. This move, we'll call that from bottom to top, we'll call that 100%. So come down 50%. Came uncomfortably below that 50% mark. Obviously here it did try to hold around that 50% mark, right? And then it failed. Pushed above it, failed again. But that was actually from Let's look at that. Was prior day. That was yesterday. Actually, that was after hours. After hours yesterday, and then no, that was the 14th, and that was after hours on the 14th, and then yesterday it went back, retested that consolidation zone right in here. Didn't break it. Well, for the second time, right? Because it tried to break it here, didn't break it. For the second time, it missed it there, and then it just kind of continued to move toward demand, potential demand. There's no demand there. It's still dropping. All right, and then one of the things I learned too recently, just looking more in the pre-market hours, and only looking at the pre-market hours because I'm just kind of set my chart up then, and I have a little bit more kind of quiet time after we drop the dollar off. So this wick here, I've never paid attention to those wicks before, but that wick happens at 8 o'clock, right? Or, you know, shortly thereafter in that 8 o'clock range. I didn't realize how significant that was. Like if you come over here, you see also right around 8 o'clock, you have this crazy wick. I didn't realize what happens at 8 o'clock, right? 8 o'clock, I know at least for TradeStation, this platform that I use, you can't trade prior to 8 o'clock. So you can start taking trades at 8 o'clock. So people who are interested and have platforms to which they can only trade at 8 o'clock, I don't know if institutions work that way as well, but they can only start, right? They start around 8 o'clock. Other platforms, I know I have an account with TD Ameritrade or Schwab. You can trade these 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock hours, or 4:30 to 8 o'clock hours. You can trade those. Not all platforms you can. So obviously there's a number of people waiting here at 8 o'clock to enter, you know, for better or for worse. So that's why you have these crazy wicks at 8 o'clock, you know, crazy wicks at 8 o'clock. But yeah, so that's just another something I learned. I figured I'd point at. All right, so out of all these, like I said, MGOL looks pretty weak. Weak as water. All right. CISO. I mean, CISO has got this going for it. Is that going to hold? Is that going to become this guy? I don't know. But you definitely have a descending trend line. So CISO is an interesting chart. All right, so we're going to add CISO to what I just look at today. And SPRC, it seems to be holding this general line for now. Let's see if it holds it in this territory. But from here, if you look at that descending trend line, you know, are you going there or are you going here? I think this looks too funky. This looks too defeated. This was not a move up, bullish move and a rest, and then it just happened to fail. This was a bullish move up and a sell-off, and then failed. So don't know that price wants to return here. MGOL kind of did the same kind of a thing here. So, but then again, like I said, I mean, the question that you have to ask yourself is, my mom's calling now, so I'm gonna have to take that, guys, and I'll get back to you. But the question you have to ask yourself is, when the price moves up, does it have the potential to continue moving up? That's the question you have to ask yourself. All right, hang tight. Okay. All right. So I made it. So if you've watched any of the videos, you see that I kind of have this chart set up. This is my general chart that I have set up just to watch the stocks or specific tickers. But now I've since changed it. I think this is my old template. This is one E template. I think I've since changed it. This one over here, I think I have set up now as the tick. So I need to update those templates. Yeah, because no. Okay, so that's still the same. That's the same. I've made another template which I need to maybe label a little bit differently. So I've got two, right? So I've got just a regular template which I use to watch the time of sales. Up here I have the tick count going. Over here I have the 2-minute time frame, and then the 15-second time frame, then the larger time frame which is 15-minute. And then over here for chart analysis, maybe I'll call it something different, but this is where I have some of that new criteria. Maybe I'll call it tick analysis, absorption or something, because this is where I kind of look more so at what's going on with absorption and those inflection pivot points. This is the one that I've really been interested in here. So this has both my tick count, so the tick versus the volume analysis, and it also has just something I made, but I made this fairly quickly too, which I'm always surprised at the ones that I make fairly quickly, how well they seem to work. And but it's the case, right? So some of the ones some of the scripts I spend a lot of time on, I make it so complex that it gets confusing, and then it just doesn't even work, and I have to scrap the whole thing. Again, nothing is going to be 100%. So all these reversals here that are popping up, to me from here looking out, they look good, right? Will they work? I don't know. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to try them out. I'm going to try taking trades with it on my simulation account. But look at that. I mean, right? Bam. I mean, now it at least reverses. There's at least some pullback. There is not to say that it's a huge move, but I mean, with the exception of these in here, all these kind of are pointing out some pullbacks, right? So like I said, it may be a small amount. That one failed. That one's okay. That one's okay. That one's okay. I mean, maybe a bar, but as long, and that's the thing, as long as you know your risk to reward, as long as you are executing, and as long as you trade in your plan, trade in your strategy, I mean, it is what it is, right? So I mean, if you get one bar, you get one bar. If your strategy is set up to get 6 bars, risk 1 bar, then it's a 1 to 6, and you're probably taking less trades. This here, if I was looking at these reversals, it would be like a 1 bar scenario, or maybe a 1 to 2. But I mean, yeah. All right, KNTE. This here, this is an absorption candle, and it would be this candle here. So you would enter here, and you would have got that, right? So, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I put some of these together within the last week, and I'm not sure how well I can implement them in an actual live trading day. So that's what I'm doing here on the simulation account. All right, so I'm looking at these red crosses down here. That was a good one. Red cross here. That was not a great one. Red cross here. That would have been okay. Again, you got to have some level of risk, right? So that would have been a 1 to 3, maybe. This one here, that one was good. Would have been like a 1 to 2. All right, that one there. I don't like that one, but I mean, it did move up from there. This one over here, again, like a 1 to 2. So that's what I got to do today. I've got to, as I trade it, I'll just be making notes and coming up with a way that I can actually trade it properly during the day. 8:44. All right, this one isn't moving very much, but so KNTE. And then, so one of the things I'm really looking at specifically is to identify some of the larger movers for the day, and then just focus on those. So I'm not trading everything, I'm just trading the larger movers. And I am doing the penny stocks, still doing penny stocks. I'm stuck on it. I told you the other week that I should get away from it, but I haven't. It's addictive. All right. Let's see. So I think my templates are up to date as far as the saved ones. So I'm just going to get rid of all these. Gotta love keyboard shortcuts. So I'll open 3 chart analysis ones and 3 templates. And with that, we will be adding, we'll be looking at AULT, AULT. You're gonna do that to me. All right, so give it some time, but we'll look at AULT, CISO. I'm just curious what that's gonna do. Looks like this is starting to fail below that line. Nothing's looking great today, actually. So and by great, I'm looking for something that is like really willing to break its most recent high. So maybe AULT. Actually, AULT was one that I was in from the other, maybe the other week or the other day or something, and I'm looking at my my phone, and I'm seeing a transaction go through, and I'm like, huh? And it's for AULT. I'm like, let me look at AULT. So apparently I put in a sale order, good till canceled, extended hours, and so it went through, and so that gave me a signal that AULT is moving. So then I look at it, and of course, yeah, it's one of the top movers for the morning. All right. All right, so we definitely need to make one for AULT. We'll leave that one alone. AULT. Of course, all of these are linked together. That shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. And this is another script that I made the other day, and it works reasonably well. I have to look back at it because I don't remember what the analysis or the criteria was to paint that candle yellow, but it gave us a little bit of a move there, didn't it? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yellow candle gave us a move there. All right, now here we're getting into low liquidity, so we wouldn't be that interested in that part. So let's see what that one was, because that yellow is actually on fire today. Absorption. Edit language for absorption. Yeah, so again, it's the same kind of premise as what I was doing with the volume and the ticks. And I think this is me. I think this is it. I think this is what I'm going to focus on. The relationship between volume and ticks, because again, that works great. This is the only thing that I see that's working better than anything else has on like every chart. Every other chart, like there might be a relationship between number of bars, number of red bars, and the length of the wick. There's all kinds of different scripts, algorithms that you can come up with, but they have to be adjusted for each chart. And so working with the ticks and the volume is the only thing that I've really kind of come across that hadn't had to be adjusted that much. All right, but so this is the criteria that I have for that script, and all these conditions, whatever I came up with, it works. Well, it seems to work. So anyway, let's go back to the radar screen. So we're doing AULT. Yeah, nothing's really moving. MGOL. WAVD, maybe this one, because it came up here. I mean, that's a pretty sharp rejection though. I don't know what that means, but I do like that it came back to this 50% range, and it's at least showing some. It's showing some. It's respecting that 50% mark, you know, to some degree. This one here, SPRC. Like I said, it hasn't failed yet, but it also doesn't look very strong. Also doesn't look very strong. MGOL, I'll probably discount. We'll get rid of that one. I always like to look at some of the tech stocks, see what they're doing. Woo! Huge move there. All right, BBLG is very volatile. Sharp moves up. Looks like a trap. Looks like a trap. All right. So, yeah, not really interested in anything else. CISO. So we drew this line earlier, right? And it does look like it's trying to hold that line. So let's do CISO. We also need to add AULT to a template. I gotta call these something else. That's too long though. It's gonna take up the bottom of my chart. Oh, sure. What it do? again, look how well that yellow works. But for it to give you a signal and then fail and signal and fail and signal, you know, that could be a little bit alarming. That one worked. That one gave you some pull. That one right there worked. So again, I think I could probably make plenty of profit with these scripts that I have here. Now I obviously hadn't put them into an algorithm. Put them into algorithm for automated trading. I don't know. That would be the next level, and you know, sure I could do that, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. But for right now, I'm thrilled that I'm getting something that's consistently working across all the charts. And I've got a couple of things that are working. I've got this reversal here that works quite a bit. I've got these crosses that work quite a bit, and that's why I say I gotta figure out where they work better. And on this chart, it's not working as well down here, but again, here we're kind of like the 200 period moving average is moving down, so maybe I'll just modify that script so that it doesn't take any entries, or it doesn't give any indications when the 200 period moving average is down or the chart is under the 200 period moving average. However, when the chart does move under the 200 period moving average, means that it's moving towards demand, right? The question is, how far toward demand do you go? You know, where is demand at? So, got plenty of signals I can narrow down here. But those reversal entries work pretty good. We looked at a KNT. We looked at the reversal signals on KNTE, and I mean, they work pretty good there too. So, what was my script for reversal? Because I mean, that just works pretty well. What is it? Sure, I'm looking right at it. No, I'm not looking right at it. Where is it at? Oh, because that's one of the things I did want to do for the reversal strategy, was I wanted to make it so that it gives me an alert. So it's like, ding! It's like, hey, pay attention to this chart, because that's, like I said, those reversals seem to work. So if I could, you know, go from chart to chart on account of seeing it, then I can take those entries. So I do need to change the coding on that to make that happen. But I don't remember what I called it. Obviously, I didn't call it reversal because I don't see it here. So non-EMA rest. I think it's non-EMA rest. Yeah, it is. Probably call it non-EMA rest reversal or something like that. Yeah, there we go, reversal. All right, so if all that, then begin. Alert, end, verify. All right, so now when I get one of those reversals, it'll send me an alert. I need for it to say reversal. Do I have one that says reversal? And then I think there's something that's play sound. Play sound, yeah. Don't text string file. the name of a file for reversal. I need to make one. I need to make something called reversal. All right, if you hadn't made your own alerts, then this is how you do it. We're going to open up our, let's see, where do we have, Audacity. We'll have to do that later. Reversal.
Reversal. Reversal.
All right, hang tight. I'm going to get out my microphone. All right, got the official microphone, and because we want quality, guys. I mean, you can do some things without having good quality, but I mean, you want to have good quality. All right, let's see. Device. Still hasn't popped up yet. Maybe that's why I should have went ahead and did that update, huh? Let's try opening it back up after we have already turned on our microphone. Yeah, there we go. Reversal.
Reversal.
That's better. Want to save it as, and I forget, I think it might be an MP3, but we're going to save it here. Reversal, save that. I'm going to come here, just want to click on anything and go to alerts and enable alert, custom settings, that. We need to add the reversal, so we go to sound. Oh, no, we do configure. We're going to call it a reversal. And we put A just so it comes to the top of the search. Trade station. I don't know where I put it at. Reports. Let's see. Music indicator. Music, trade station alerts, reversal. There we go. Add. Okay. Now we can go and find reversal. reversal?
Reversal.
Okay, good deal. All right, so it's called a reversal. All right, we don't need that. We actually need to go back to the script, and we're going to do place sound. I think we just do a reversal. Is that right? I'm sure I'm going to get this wrong, but let's see. Yeah, so it didn't like that. Place sound. I mean, definition of place sound. File name. Oh, it needs the whole file name. Okay, see. And so now I've got to go and get the path. Now, was that in the string? And quotations. I mean, what did I do wrong? Condition 1. If I then condition 1. So we just have to call it condition. Condition 1 equals place sound. All right.
Reversal.
There we go. Okay. So now whenever a chart has that reversal come up, it's going to play the sound. But now I got to figure out what chart it is, which could be interesting. How do I make it go to the... I need to figure out how to make this go to the alert, because you have a message center. Control Shift M, it's my message center there. All right. How do I make it go to the message center? How do I make it make an alert? Or I needed to make a message. Oh, if I do alert string, because right now I'm just doing alert, I'm not putting anything on it. Okay, so this will create an alert notification and the additional info. Message. Symbol string.
Reversal.
All right, let's try that. So this time when a reversal happens, it should pop up on in this area. We're going to remove all these. Okay. And so now we wait. But now at least I'm waiting for something. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. And I've got those reversals set up on the 15-second time frame. Nothing going on AULT. Tick time frame. I have the reversal on the 15 tick time frame. Let's I'm gonna call this 1 tick. 1 8 tick. 1 8 tick. 1 8 basic. 1 8 tick. I just need to shorten this. I need to shorten this title, and I think tick, maybe I'll put TA. I think that represents, because it's tick analysis, represents what I'm looking for a little bit better. 1 TA, I think. 1 ETA. So 1E tick analysis, and then I'll do 1E CA, which is chart analysis. Yeah, I'll do it that way. All right, and then I need to change these. I need to rename it. All right. There we go. 1E CA dash. All right, and then 1E TA, which is that was a template chart analysis. Template. All right, 1E TA. I have that one open, so I gotta shut that one down. And I can rename it. 1E TA dash. Okay. All right. Still haven't gotten any. Wait a minute. What have I gotten here? So all these have been triggered since I started since I reset the triggers. These are just the trend lines. So you see these trend lines that have been created here. So there are two trend lines. So these are the trend lines which we generally think of, but the horizontal lines that I have on here, these are called trend lines also. I mean, they're just created as trend lines through the Easy Language platform. So if you go to the larger time frame, chart analysis, if you go to the larger time frame, I think I'm gonna call it chart and tick instead of CA. All right, but if you go to, this is supposed to be the tick analysis. This is not chart analysis. All right, so we're gonna call this one chart. All right, that's the chart for AULT. This is the, no, this is the tick analysis. Okay, and then this is the chart analysis. What we got? What are we doing? What are we doing? This is tick. One of these charts. Why do I already have another one? Oh, because I had the other one named that. All right. So yes, we're gonna overwrite that. Okay. And then this is going to be the tick, so we're going to rename this tick. Sorry guys, I mean, I think this stuff is important to make sure that you do have a platform that you can use quickly. All right, let me go say bye to the wife. All right, I'm back. Okay, so where we at? We're continuing to name these. This is are we gonna do a CISO? We did chart on AULT CISO. That is the tick. This is the chart. Need to move this microphone out of my way. All right, this is just a general. This is the template for chart analysis in case I want to add something. Let's see. This is the radar screen that we have up. Is anything moving? Okay, this WAVD did continue to respect this line here, so maybe we'll add WAVD. And SPRC is still holding on this kind of 593, 597 line as well. CISO is moving right along this ascending trend line, and AULT is continuing into consolidation. So everything is just holding tight. Everything is doing exactly what you.
Motion detected at home photo.
Everything is doing exactly what you would expect for it to do, and that's exactly how you get into a position, and you're like, and then the rug gets slipped from under you. So it's doing what you expect for it to do, and especially don't be in the wrong position, and you actually are accumulating as it's moving, but in the wrong position, and then the rug really gets slipped from under you. All right, but the market is about to open here in 13 minutes or so, so we'll see what happens. Oh, I do want to add an alert too, if I can, which I'm sure I can. Just gotta figure it out. What we're looking at on the 1 minute time frame here, we saw that this yellow indicator seemed to work for one of the other charts. So I think I want to turn on an alert for this yellow indicator here as well, if I don't already have it turned on. See, work there. Obviously over here, like after hours or pre-market hours, where you have lower liquidity, it's not going to work as well. So, but I do like what the yellow bar is doing typically. Is that one yellow? I can't tell. No, it's actually white.
Motion detected at home front door.
Okay, so we need to go to the easy language for absorption and make sure that the alert is turned on. Yep, alert is turned on. But I think it alerts. I don't know. We have to see. We'll pay attention to the message center, and when we'll see if an alert shows up for e-absorption. Looking for absorption. Nothing's showing up. Yeah, there's absorption there. On no. That's absorption. Absorption versus ticks. Something's moving. We're getting trend lines. I'm not that interested in the trend lines, just because the trend lines, if you look at the 5-minute time frame, and I hope I can open this. Yeah. So on the 5-minute time frame, what? Oh, 5-minute time. Oh, 5-minute time frame for. This is the workspace. All right. So when the message comes up, you see the workspace here. Alt the chart. This is Alt the chart. It happened at 9:20. It's on the chart analysis window, so it's not happening on the time and sales window. It's happening on the chart analysis window. This trend line was triggered. This was the interval. Now, you look here and you're like, there's no 5-minute interval. There's a 15-second interval, 15-minute interval, 15-tick interval, 2-minute interval. But the thing is again, if you followed any of the videos, you know that I have, I'll have multiple data streams running on one chart analysis window at a time. And this window has 15-second time frame going as well as a 5-minute time frame going, just so that I can have an idea of what's going on the smaller time frame as well as the larger time frame. Okay, so what happened was this chart moved down and there was something significant on the 5-minute time frame, this trend line here. And you see there it says support and demand swing. Excuse me, the swing is just saying that it's the larger time frame. All right, so this price came down here, hit this larger time frame, significant price level, and what did it do? Pull it away from it, right? So you'd be like, man, when is it bouncing? When is it going to bounce? When is it going to bounce? And that's why I have these levels set up to give me an idea from the left-hand side of the time frame, left-hand side of the screen. This came all the way back from here, whatever was going on back here, back on where are we at? Back on 11/13. This data came from back at 11/13 and it's transferred all the way to the to the right-hand side of the screen, and then price reacted to it. So that's one of the things I've kind of always was looking at was, why does price move where it moves? And if you look back to the left-hand side of the screen, you can often see why it moves. Now, when it moves, I think, is what we find when we go to the tick. When we go to the tick or the lower time frame, the 15-second time frame or the tick time frame, is how we see when it moves. So let's see here. So again, today I'm just trying to find out if I can use some of these indicators I've made over the last week, if I can use them to trade profitably. So that's what today is going to be about. 9:30, 7 minutes and counting. I'm actually a little bit excited about this. Not only excited about, using the some of the algorithms, some of the indicators, the scripts, the logic that I've put together, but to trade with fake money, man. But to trade with fake money like it's real. Because usually when I trade with the simulation account, I just take trades, and if it doesn't go, then I'll just let it run, and I don't care nothing about it. But today I want to be a lot more judicious, and I want to get out of positions that fail, and then I just want to get in and out and in and out. So that's what I'm doing today. So I don't think I've done this maybe ever in a long time. I'm actually really excited about it. So anyway, so instead of the 15-second time frame, let's make that back right, and then we're going to go to the 15-tick time frame. This 15-tick time frame is where I've seen a lot more reliable indicators or potential entries here. You see that one, that looks pretty good. This one, it kept moving up from there. Boom. You know, little retracement there, but it moved on up. And then we get nothing through here, which is okay. You don't always have to take a trade. That one. So if I could take an entry on that, right? So it gave me a, so I would do like day plus, I'm gonna say 100 shares. Now I might have missed it already. Okay, and then in the pre-market, you can only buy limit orders anyway, right? So you can't buy market orders. You can't get in right when you want to. You gotta get in. You know, if you're trying to buy, you have to get in at the bid. If you're trying to sell, you have to get in at the ask. So as the price is moving up, you can't get in right where the price is, or you can't set your stop entry to get in just above it. You have to set a limit order. So as it's moving up, you have to set a limit entry order to buy at that price or lower. And so as the price is moving up, you got to just keep moving up your limit entry. And then that's the problem, is that when it drops, it takes you in and then goes way down. And so, you know, that's why you really have to be careful of like chasing in the pre-market. I say I still can't get in where I want to get in. Right? So I was supposed to get in at this candle. I was supposed to get in up here. Right? But now the only place I can get in, because of how wide the spread is, I keep putting in these entries. The only place I can get in because of the spread is right here. Oh, there we go. Now I got one.
Order filled.
All right, so now I need to cancel the rest of them because I don't want to get in that much lower. But I should be getting out up here because these strategies, from what I see, are only set up for a wave. When I say a wave, I'm saying from here to here. Right, so that's the length of a wave, from here to here. So about that distance is about all I'm expecting. If it goes stop and chase that up, trail that up. But for now, this is all that I'm seeing that it can do. And so I'm also supposed to be watching the. Oh, I was wondering why I wasn't getting sound. Now I know why I'm not getting sound, because I had it. I have to check. I think I turned my sound mixer off. I was doing a Zoom with somebody the other day and I turned the sound mixer off, so I did not have yeah, here we go. The message center was turned off. Alright, so now I turn the message center back on. So now I should get the audible alerts.
Alright, side break.
There we go. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so now we're getting all the sounds. And this thing does make a bit of noise throughout the day.
Alright, side.
Come on. First trade of the day. And how come the... What is this? Oh, we only... Okay.
Alright, side.
I did 100 shares, but it's 100 shares on a 12-cent stop, right? So it's not going to do anything.
Check for a new swing level.
And of course, you all know...
Check for a new swing level.
That you cannot expect what happens on simulation actually happen real life, because there's a certain thing called slippage or order size. All right, so that went just shy of where I wanted it to, and it's retracing. All right, so I probably need to get out. There's 100 shares. Cancel all. But I think I have to get out up here. If it drops below here, I'll get out. But 9:30 is coming up. Market is open, so it's about to do something. But for a day order, I'm gonna put in a stop here. 27 cents. 27 cents. Market open. Look at that. Look at CISO bouncing off that level, going up. All right. I got so much stuff going on.
Indicator alert.
That is on AULT. Okay, that's what I'm in now. All right. All right, but
Indicator
I'm gonna
alert.
because it's only 12-cent stock.
All
I'm
right,
gonna get in
Simon.
like 2,000 shares, 10,000 shares. But I'm gonna move this up. I think I'm really interested in the reversals. The one that come up as a reversal, because those seem to be pretty reliable. But I think I'm gonna turn off the alerts. Yeah, there we go. There we're out. We're out.
All
We're
right,
out.
side break.
All right. Now we're on 10,000 shares. Let's go. Let's do it. I told you, man, I'm excited about this today. All right, but for
Indicator
the
alert.
tick to be going this slow, CISO. I need to be on the tick. So I'll get my rhythm here in a minute. I'll get my rhythm here in a minute. Oh, that one worked. All right, so I'm gonna do 10,000 shares on this one, but it's not time yet. I should have got in down here, right? See those pop up right there? I should have got in right there. I need to figure out some keyboard shortcuts for this. It looks like CISO is moving quicker than AULT. AULT is retracing a bit. BBLG is moving up. CISO is, it's doing its thing. WAVD is moving down. NVIDIA is trying to bounce. I can't tell what SPRC is doing. Oh, there we go, one there. Ah, shoot, see? This one, I should have got in here. I missed it.
Order filled.
All right, so we got filled there. And again, we're only looking for, small moves.
Order filled.
Boom, got it. Wait a minute, what did I do? I doubled up. I was supposed to be getting out there. Okay, let's get out. No, wait a minute. Oh, I shorted it. Okay, keyboard shortcuts. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, double up, getting in. All right, let's cancel everything first. Let's buy a bunch. Let's cover.
Order rejected. Order filled.
Okay, now buy.
Order filled.
All right. I did that all wrong. Now I'm in 30,000 shares. I'm gonna get out here. All right, so AULT is my exit. I was gonna say, I've been spending so much time working on algorithms and scripts and stuff like that. I haven't been spending the time actually trading or working on entries, exits, getting in and out with the shortcuts. But I'm getting there. All right, so I like this, but I also need to.
Order filled.
There we go. All right, so we're out. And now we're waiting for another signal to enter. And it can keep moving up if it wants to, but I'm looking for that pullback, a pullback that this says that we are moving up. We hit a pullback with enough of an imbalance. So I'm looking at the difference between the ticks volume and the volume. I'm looking at that. Here's a high amount of ask here, so that's a good time for it to retrace. That was a retracement, and it looked like it's got the strength to move back up, but now we're just looking for that imbalance.
Order
there
filled.
it is.
Order filled.
Let's go.
Order
Let's
filled.
go 30. Let's go 30,000. All right, so I need to have an exit down
All right,
here
side
for
break.
sure. All right.
Order rejected.
I thought I put it for
All right, side
30,000.
break.
I think that's going to fail. We need to exit. I think we need to exit.
All right, side.
All right, what I need to do is have orders that are that have both a stop loss and a take profit, so that I can yeah, see, I should have got out. So that I can we're gonna do this. I'm gonna work on my keyboard
Order
shortcuts today.
rejected.
I was trying to get out. $15. All right, so there's my 3 exits. Need to make a one that's that will do.
Order filled.
There we go. All right, so we'll just get back in when it's time. But that one was not it. So why did that not work? Was there volume or okay? Maybe it was this. Maybe it was this high ask. Because I think I've seen that high ask need to be met. Yep, down here by a high bid or even a higher bid than that, and then it'll move up. So when they get those high asks, I need to make myself some notes as we go along here. That's holding pretty well. We're gonna wait for the entry signal. Otherwise, it can keep retracing. So what do we have happen up here? 15 seconds. Was this the height up here? 934. Oh, we just got one. I missed it. I missed it.
Filled.
See, it was right here. It was right here. I missed it. I missed it. All right, but I think that's a good position. So I'm gonna
filled. Order
triple up
filled.
from where I was.
Order filled.
Yep, 60,000. This is gonna be my exit,
All right, side break.
and I'm gonna look for that retest of this area.
All right, side break.
Order rejected.
All right, all right, all right. Okay, so I need to make some notes. So let me go get my tablet so I can take some screenshots.
All right, side. All right, side break.
All right. You see, the problem is here is I should have both a take profit and a stop loss in here, so that way I can exit here. Look, we got that next entry right here, but technically that was a fast move up. So fast reversal. So I don't know what that means, but I'm going to make a note of it. Fast reversal. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna hit it. Good. Fast reversal. At 940 we had 939, we had 33,000 shares. So I'm looking for these large number of shares here. $939.57.
All right, side break.
So 939.57 up in that range. 44,000 at 9. So at 939 we got a lot of orders. 33, 12. We got the 44. So we had a lot of money in there, and that was at 0.1827, 0.183, 0.1827, 0.183. So actually, I think it was more in here. So yeah, imagine that would be the area as it moves up, comes back down, get a retest in there.
Indicator alert.
All right, so I got that reversal indicator, right? So reversal on CISO. And then that's when you would come over here and you would see that, oh yeah, reversal. Reversal showed up right there, perfect. And it did make a little move up. So that's what we want to see. All right, but this is my exit down here. But should have been out sooner than that, I believe. Yeah, I should have been in here at this bar. I might have to use the algorithm. I might have to use a I might have to use a script to automatically put me into these positions, because these ticks happen so quickly that I can't get in there. So I might have to do that, and I can exit on my own, but I'll use the script to get me in. I wanna put together a script and see if I can do that.
Indicator alert.
AULT. What's going on with AULT? All right, so AULT, we got these pop up here. What happened down here with AULT? Okay.
Reversal.
Reversal on what? Move too fast.
Reversal.
Yeah, so. All right, so that reversal, again, it moved up from there, but a little bit. But it moved down a similar amount first. I think this reversal is here. Where are my yellow bars at? Because those were a hit. Okay. All right. See, I got the yellow here, yellow here.
Indicator alert.
CISO.
Reversal.
another reversal. I think I'm probably looking for a large number of shares. A large order. I was hoping I'd be able to make better use of this indicator.
All right.
All right, so that's
Reverse indicator alert.
we definitely got fast action there. But why? We didn't get another large order.
Indicator alert.
We got another one of those reversals. And I don't know why it populated, why it's showing up over here when it's for these bars. But I do know, time to get out. Oh, that's
Order filled.
that's a buy. All right, not doing so hot. Not doing so hot.
All right, side break.
But that is a really high volume comparatively. And so is this.
Order filled.
Am I out?
All right,
Let's,
side
Order
break.
filled.
let's just get out altogether. And get back in.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. So I think I'm waiting for a high number of orders. I'm not sure. So that's literally what we just saw on CISO. Came back and it touched that ascending support. And we draw that ascending support back here. And what did it do? It came and just crested over that descending resistance and tanked. But I don't care anything about that. I don't care a thing about it. What I care about is entries and exits. So why did this one work? I think it worked because it touched this line. Yeah, this is the, just trying to see where that line came from.
Indicator alert. $9.47. $9.46.47. Ah. Okay. I don't think we have enough shares in this thing because these are 17-cent shares, and even though we're seeing high number of shares in the thousands, that's not a lot of money. So I think we're counting on these number of shares to be moving the market, but it's just not that much money compared to, you know, a couple $100,000 worth of shares. This is not. So I think we better just cut our loss with this one. Just say that it doesn't cost enough. I mean, there's not enough money there, and go find something else. We're gonna close. I've already closed out a loss of $962. Oh, I was gonna say, now it just went down. We're up 206. So this would have been the one that we should have started getting in on.
And why is that? Is that because the chart is moving over
the 9-period moving average? Or
all right, side break.
let's see what's happening on the 1 minute time frame. All right, so I did say I wanted to take away this white part on here. Take away this one.
All right, side break. All right, side break.
Okay. So now we're only waiting for the yellows on that. Yeah. Not sure why this doesn't update quickly. We're going to close this.
Order filled.
Of course we close it when it starts moving back up. All right, let's go to something else. Let's go to AULT.
All right, side break.
I'm still trying to figure out why not CISO though. That one worked.
All right,
That
side
one
break.
didn't work. I think that would have had already moved up. So what I'm looking at here is, okay, so the volume dipped and then it moved up with this indicator here. So is that what we're looking for? So these were up. This was down, moved up. Volume. This volume ticks. Okay, that's the ticks.
So I think now is when, as it kind of comes out here and it's just hanging out,
RS,
if you get one of these ticks here, you get one of these entries here, I think it's going to happen so quick that the next move is going to happen so quick that you can't even get in at that bar that you would think you could get in at just looking back on the chart. So that's where that algorithm would have to kick in and actually enter you automatically. Well, look at that. Just when I thought AULT was the one to go. I think it's CISO. $9.57, got a larger order there. Okay, that's under the volume weighted average price. Let me see. Maybe there's something else that happened on the radar screen that we missed. Or that has since come on the scene. Yeah, APLM. Woo! Man, came on the scene and got off the scene just that quick. BBLG. IMPL. Wow. What you doing? Now CISO is making this move. Okay, so these worked here at 958. But why? At 958 we had a whole slew of orders. 956 we had a slew of orders. Well, we had a bunch of orders.
RSI break,
But 958 we had a whole slew of orders. I think that's it. I think that's it. I think it's the number of orders plus
R,
a lot of those orders hit the bid and below the bid. I think that's significant. That's got to be significant. See what happened on the 1 minute time frame. Well, I think I wanted to break the 9-period moving average first. So above 1652. But it's kind of respecting this, and do that. Get that out of there. Alright, take a screenshot of that. Add it to my study pad. And Y.
RSI break,
large number of orders there with good volume. All right, so I think that's going to be potential pivot point. Alright, so now I'm looking at the bids and the asks. There's a lot of bids that came in here, indicated by this blue line. The red line is the ask. But didn't I say that? It hadn't got there. I mean, not completely, but when we got up here and we hit this high number of asks, I said that it probably needs to have a high bid, a high amount of bids before it's going to move back up. And I looked at this and I was like, yeah, it's higher, but no, that's not high like that. It's roughly half of it. This number here is much higher, but it happened up here. It happened right in this range. So why is this range significant? And does that mean that this price will come back up to this range, test it to see if it will find additional momentum, or it will come up here and be rejected? Either way, I think that's an important level. So let's risk some more money. It's fake money. It's fake money. All right, we're going in 200,000 shares because I believe in it that much. Oh, it already moved even since I've been talking. Bye.
Order filled.
Oh, you weren't supposed to buy it there. You're supposed to buy it down here. All right, I'm doing this to show that there is a whole area. A whole area of
RSI break.
lots of large orders. 200,000 shares. I'm gonna make all that money back. Yeah. Yeah. So, guys, I'm just learning. I'm learning here. Spending time with the chart. Oh, there's 66,000. That's probably the largest one I've seen all morning. That happened at 10:02. Oh, there we go. There's our yellow candle. And we got the yellow candle, and we had to move up. I think that yellow candle is good stuff. That's good business. That's good business. I should have been waiting for that. Yellow candle absorption.
And I need to turn off some of these alerts on this on the swing levels because they're giving me too many messages. So the trend lines right here, I don't need to have these trend lines alerting because one, I'm not looking at them, and two, it's just so many of them. So what is the code, the source, trend line. I think it's for the demand levels. All right, so we have the alert. I think check swing level is okay. This is on support and demand swing indicator. I need to turn it off for just support and demand though, because that's making way too many. Well, check swing level can put out a bunch also. Of course, should have known BBLG was going to move up. SPRC continued to fail. AULT is continuing to fail, so it's a good thing I got out of that and left it alone. CISO is continuing to have trouble right here at this support. But BBLG was definitely moving. Okay, so we need to turn this alert off. Final bid Ask Painter ICU. We don't need ICU on here anymore. PNR. What happened here? Trying to figure out where ICU keeps making all its noise. Close this one. There's an AULT tick. CISO chart analysis. Now, how come I missed this on KNTE? Oh, okay, this was from yesterday. Alright, and then here's the one for today during market hours. That That yellow showed a potential hold. It did not hold. This yellow did not show an initial move up, but it is moving up thereafter. Or it's trying to. I don't even see ICU on here anywhere. I don't know why I keep getting these alerts for ICU. Oh, CISU, what you doing, man? What you doing? Hey, what you doing? So I just got deeper in the hole or whatever. Yeah. Ah. Don't worry, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. So the large orders were here, but it was multiple orders, and then the stock moved up, and then it retraced, I think slowly, and then there was a fast retracement there. 1013, we got high orders. Well, it's not terribly high. It's 30,000. All right, well, looks like these guys here work. I mean, but it's just so, they're just so, such a small, they're just scalps. They're just so small. Excuse me. And if you, like I say, unless you have an algorithm set up to actually take it as soon as it happens, you can't even get in quick enough. And now I'm so far, let's just close this. What am I down, like $3,000?
Order filled.
Down $3,000 at least on this trade, on this stop. Nope. Well, I'm not that bad. I'm only down $10,000. All right, let's see if we can make some small wins. Let's just try something. Let's try something.
Order filled.
Oh, I did that. I did that to the market for real. I mean, and this is a fake account. Now, what else happened there? 65,000 shares. That's because we're this. Okay, so we got consistent bids coming in here. Let's triple up.
Order rejected.
If we ain't gonna double up, we're gonna triple up. You know what I mean? If you don't want to double up, triple up.
Order filled.
Put me in the game, coach. All right, so okay, now what happened down here? Were they bids, ask? Okay, these are ask. 1014. Hit the ask. 12's hit the
Order filled.
12's hit the bid. These hit the ask. So the ask was hit along. The ask was hit along around the same time of double area support and and that price level. I should just really make a script for it and just let it go automatically and see how well they can do. Still got trend lines popping up. All right, this is the absolute bottom, okay? Says no one ever. See how we're doing. All right, we're only down $400. Daily loss, 4,000. Wait a minute. Oh, so I'm only down $4,000. But I think, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, $4,000. The commissions were so high. I need to adjust the commission setting on this thing.
Indicator alert.
There's the yellow bar.
Mr. Bar. Take a ride after school. What I'm looking for is how to change the estimated commission for trade station. Well, maybe that's right. Okay, well. All right, so another thing that I was looking at for the tick chart, even before I got to working on the absorption, you know, between volume and tick, I was looking at the amount of time that the chart spends in a certain area, right? So this is the tick chart, so we can see number of bars versus time. So from here to here, that's 51 bars, but that's 11 minutes. So it's spending 11 minutes down there, but as far as the number of transactions, there's 51 bars worth of 15 transactions. I don't know how relevant that is, but here, for instance, at this bottom, we were down here for only 17 bars and 60 seconds. So we weren't down there very long. And so there you're talking about consolidation. But not only consolidation, but you're also talking about how many trades happened during that period. So you see, during that period, you had 17 bars, 15, you know, by 15 transactions. Over here, you have a different number of transactions and a different length of time. But if you look at a minute time frame, I mean, that's just going down. I don't even know what I'm still looking at. But if you look at a minute time frame, you see that there's a certain amount of time here and there's a certain amount of time here. And the time may look the same, but there'll be a different number of transactions that happen there. So you need to figure out how that's relevant to. I think I should only be trading above the 200 period moving average. Well, technically on the 5-minute time frame, this was above the 200 period moving average. and then just recently dropped below it. So not strong at all. Not only that, but to get above the 200 period moving average. Decent move up, but continuous steady retracement.
Yeah, this chart is just not moving up. And it could be about to catch a deep retracement and then have a sharp move up, but I mean, that's not what I'm trading. So I gotta be respectful of that. Alright, I think I'm gonna take a break and then work on these keyboard shortcuts.
Yeah. Glad I'm not using real money today. WAVD is sinking. SPRC is sinking. CISO is sinking. BBLG is, I don't know, kind of holding, but that one I just don't really trust at all. AULT is sinking. I mean, everything is sinking. Is that what's going on? Am I tripping? Am I missing something? APLM. Maybe I need to get a new list. No, APLM is sinking. BBLG, we already talked about AULT and LMDX. LMDX is going for a deep retracement. That looked like a trap. WAVD, we already talked about that. IMPL. IMPL maybe doesn't look too bad. I don't like this huge wick up here. But it also looks like it's standing still. IMPL has 8 million shares. It's not hardly moving. And everything else below this, I mean, we're just going down on shares. I don't think that there's anything moving. So I'm going to take this opportunity to take a break. Wow, this sucks. This really sucks. What is it waiting for? What are stocks waiting for? Are they waiting to see what the market is going to do? The Dow Jones did break above its descending resistance. SPY, the NASDAQ is still below. Well, that's on a 1 minute time frame. Let's go to the
Indicator alert.
15 minute. AULT. That's the first time that we've heard anything in a long time. AULT. Let's see what's going on AULT. That's absorption. Ticks. That's this indicator down here. That's this black cross that we got. But those black crosses, if you look on this side, black crosses aren't necessarily really doing a whole lot. So let's see what's happening on the volume side. Well, there was a 100 share transaction that happened at 10:30, so I think that's pretty significant. 100 share, 100,000. Maybe this is about to be the turnaround. Let's get out of CISO.
Order rejected.
All right, whatever. Wait a minute, order rejected. Let's go up here. Close this up.
Order rejected.
What? So you gotta cancel everything? Oh.
Order rejected.
So I have to go to it and cancel the open orders before I can.
Order rejected. Order rejected.
Why is it rejecting?
Order rejected. Order filled. Order rejected. Order filled.
There we go. Okay. Whatever. At a loss. Let's go in here and put it all on AULT. Right? Is that right?
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order rejected.
No.
Order filled. Order filled. Order rejected.
Okay. Guys, this is not how you trade. You do not trade balls to the wall like this. Put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game. Put me in the game.
Order filled.
Put me in the game, coach.
Order filled.
Yeah. Oh,
Order filled.
there we go. All right. So now I got 670,000 shares. And if you look at this actual chart, how many shares are being traded? Oh, I don't even have the volume up there. Volume is 2,000 shares. No, that was 1,000 shares. Or yeah, 1,000. Yeah, this one is 100,000 shares. So there's no way I could get 670,000 shares in anyway. I mean, guys, so let's be realistic. 670,000 shares would tank this. Well, might not tank it because this is on the tick chart, but it would give it an aneurysm. Okay, so this is what I was telling you about
Indicator
on the
alert.
CISO. Of course, CISO would do something crazy once I get out of it. Yeah, continue to sink. Woo! So this is what I was talking about on CISO, where you get this high amount of bids here. And that's why I have this bid part, this bid indicator on the chart, and just kind of going continuously. So not only did we get this high area of bids right in here, but also this is the part where it relatively, again, got flat and decided to turn around. Now here it got relatively flat, but we didn't have any
super high bids there. We did have super high asks that started or maintained the downswing. But let's see what happens from here. So I'm gonna take a screenshot of this chart, add it to my tablet. And so really what I'm trying to come up with today, guys, is a playbook of which to trade with. All right, so this was high bids.
And it also happened to happen around. Well, that's not right, is it? Well, on the 5-minute time frame, that lowest low there seemed to happen at the 5-minute time frame, at the 200 period moving average. So let's snap that.
And it was previous
alpha. Okay. Oh, only down $2,000? Yeah, that's all right. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Eesh. Window, balance window. So I'm just adding a random strategy to see if I can customize the amount of commissions that's populated when I do simulation trades.
Indicator alert.
There's AULT again. All right, I'm gonna have to call TradeStation, and they probably have an answer for me. This is how well I'm doing, guys. Okay, so I was down $6,000 on CISO, but the estimated commissions came in to be $15,000, and I don't know if that's really accurate based on what they charge. I seem to think that that is higher than what they actually charge. So I need to be accurate. So I'm gonna take a break and go and check that out, and maybe I'll come back on. Maybe not. But either way, know that if I don't come back on, that I will be practicing, I will be working, I will be studying this. But I think I'm gonna stay in this position for a while. Yeah. Ooh, man, CISO. Oh my God. Sheesh. Doesn't look as bad there, but what did it do? Well, when you look at it on the 5-minute time frame, it looks terrible. Probably should have waited for something that is moving up and has a positive volume weighted average price on a 5-minute time frame. I think that's what I'm gonna set as being part of my entry criteria. Yeah. But what I want to work on here as well, I may do it when I hop on later, is work on keyboard trading. And I think I set some of this up and I changed some of these around, but I need to change it around even more. Woo! And I thought I'm pretty good with my keyboard shortcuts currently, but man, you can change all of this. Decrease price by ticks. Down arrow, up arrow, control down arrow, go by 5s, alt down arrow, go by 10s, up arrow, go by 1s, up arrow, go by 1s, then controls 5s, and then that's 10s. Alright, that's the price. And then quantity. Control 1, I can set this quantity to, wow. Alright, I'm gonna set this to 10. I'm gonna set, no, I don't even want to use control 0. I'm gonna use control 1. Oh, let's set it as none, okay. Set that as 10 shares. Control 2 is going to be 50 shares. Alright, control 1, 2, so that'll get my share size. And then page up, page down can decrease. Increase quantity 1 increment. Decrease quantity 1 increment. Okay, so that won't change. Alright. Already did ticks. There's other exit order. Alright. Buy cover at ass. Buy at market. Control A. I just want to make sure that I don't use some of the same hotkeys that I have for the hotkeys normally. Because what'll happen is you'll get on here and you'll start trading with your keyboard, and then you'll want to go and you'll want to do some chart analysis, and then you'll press those same keys, and then you mess around and, you know, take some entries or exits. That's not what you want to do. So Control A. Let me buy. Control. I'm gonna do Control S. Is sell. Because I don't have Control A and S set as anything on my hotkeys. So sell. Yeah. Okay. I already have it. Control S. All right. And then cancel all open orders. Control C. I'm gonna do Control Z. Control Z. Cancel all open orders. All right, and then cancel all and close any open orders. I'm gonna do Control Shift Z.
All right, folks. This is Eric. I'm out. Peace.